But there was no rule books on becoming an influencer. I don't even know if that term was even used in
a crypto influencer for sure.
No. Were you embarrassed to post videos at first? Did it make you uncomfortable? I mean, I have students, right?
Extreme.
People just think you're a natural, right? But you forced yourself to do that, right?
It was so horrible. The first video was a 5-minute video. It took me 2 hours and 500 jump cuts or so. It was really, really bad. And then it got better along the way. But yeah, I was so shy. And it was so weird to listen to my own voice. But I had to do it. That was my goal, right? But it was really bad.
This is great for anybody starting out there, because they would have thought you were always a natural, always the coolest kid in school, always talking to everybody. But they should realize that same with me. I mean, I was freaked out. I would have to rehearse it like 20 times and then I was terrible. But we all started that way. And except we just kept going.
My first video is still there.
Yeah, I love that.
It's in German, but everyone can watch it. Horrible.
I always tell my students that the first video you make, it's going to be like the baby pictures. If you ever look at your baby pictures and you look at the baby pictures and it's like, oh, there's this kind of little disgusting little thing with slime all over it. But your friends and family and your girlfriend will think, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
And so whenever you're creating content for the first time, you think it looks terrible. Just remember, in 5 years from now, when you look back on it, it'll be really cute.
Now I'm so proud to still have that video. I've never deleted it.
Yeah.
I kept it there. You can just sort by upload date. And now I wouldn't say it if I would be still so embarrassed. Right now I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
This was my beginning times. And I was an introvert. I was shy. I did it regardless. And this video makes me very proud.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. It really shows me and everyone else like how far it came. And so many people will quit because it's painful. I mean, they say public speaking is one of the scariest things people do, and this is a version of it. So it all comes down to conviction, right?
Yeah.
You knew you had to do things that made you uncomfortable to get to where you wanted to go.
It's always like that. Try to grow your biceps without that. Impossible.
Yeah. I want to talk about that too. Do you remember certain moments along the way where you're like, okay, I left the country. That was a big one for you. I got to move to another country. I got to collaborate with Da Vinci. Do you remember moments where, you made your first $1 million, or you got to buy a crazy car you couldn't have imagined owning? Or were there any things that were milestones for you or things you remember?
Every single one of those you mentioned, yes. I remember every single one of them. Of course, the first collaboration with Da Vinci was one of them. The video blew up. He was very happy about it. I was very happy about it. It was for me crazy to see like all these views coming in. And that was really beautiful. Then my first $1 million, I remember I was renting a villa in Thailand. I was standing on the terrace and I prepared. I had a portfolio app and I put everything I own in it. And I was like refreshing it. I was alone. I wanted to be alone and just waited for this to hit $1 million. And then at the moment it hit $1 million, I closed my eyes and did this. And I was like, okay, first stage completed. Let's go. And that was really, really crazy.
How'd you feel?
Well, it was great, right? And especially during this time. Now money is for me just really a number. I'm very emotionally disconnected from it. And that's good because sometimes I make a lot and sometimes I lose a lot. You don't want to be emotional anymore at one point of time. But at this point of time, it was emotional because it was a financial goal I had for a long time. Even when I was like, I have one memory. I always wanted to be financially successful. When I was like 5 or 6, as a kid, I sit there and I said, I want 5 billion. But that was mark, not euros. And so I remember me saying that as a kid. There was like a small glimpse in my memory where I remember something from like where I was 5 or 6. I have many of those moments where I was playing and this and that. But this one moment I had, and I said that, I want 5 billion. I don't know why, but maybe I saw it in TV or something like this. Or my brother told me, billionaire, blah. But I said that and I remember this. So that was nice to have this first stage completed, this first milestone towards becoming financially free, which $1 million is, of course, not enough to settle, right? But I knew that as the first moment, and it was really beautiful. Then yeah, buying my first luxury car was, of course, also cool. This wears off very quickly. As I said, I'm not flashy anymore. I mean, now you see me wearing this, but meet me on the street, I'm barefoot, or I have like shoes like this, wooden shoes. I walk barefoot most of the time, or like with like a $50 shoes, which I'm wearing for like 3-4 years already. So I'm really not flashy anymore. But I was, the moment you get really successful and you have an abundance of wealth, it is easy to lose a little bit the grip, start buying luxury things. And that was, I think, for a few weeks until I realized, man, this is the pleasure you get from that goes away very quickly. And I trained myself to lose that attribute, and it took some time, but I got out of that materialistic mindset very quickly.
Really? Because
Yeah.
that would take people years,
Yeah, well, not yet.
decades.
Less than
Never.
a year. Yeah, less than a year.
You just quickly had the feedback loop that this doesn't make me feel very good for very long.
I had a few very crazy months of partying and this and that. Yeah, could say it is a mistake, but it was probably necessary to learn what I learned. And then I was like, okay, this is not how I want to continue. This is not how I see myself. You suddenly see like advertisements from these like Forex guys flashing their cars, and you feel embarrassed. Do I want to be part of this kind of like thing online? No, I don't want to be that.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, your family, but also for the generations to come after? And the best way to do that is through early stage investments. You layer in emerging technologies like we are in today, whether that be Web3, whether that be blockchain, whether that be metaverse or AI, the gains can be exponential. The community that we have built through the investment club is worth its weight in entry point alone. Which companies will be the next Facebooks, Googles, and Amazons of this industry? We get to be a part of, set the direction, aid, support, and create a much bigger impact worldwide through our investments. I hope to see you in this investment club. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your family's life. And it's going to change the generations to come. See you in the investment club.